I'd say we're winging it, but I think by the very, definition of the journey we've been on today, I am not winging it. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon L. Shook. That's right, still the same old name it's ever been, except many of you might be new, so you might not know that shit. But you know now, even though you probably wish you didn't. Anyway, hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon L. Shook. We're here for the first episode of something brand new. And that thing so very brand new is, of course, the theater. Fucking Revue Starlight. Anyway, yes. Here, just recently, we had a poll that is still currently going on, actually. It's not over. You might say, Shannon, that's weird that you've done this when this was on the poll and it's still going, currently? Yes, that's because this very clearly won first place. But second place, though, third place, gotta figure that out, especially because we needed to replace multiple shows on the channel. So, yes, this will be officially taking the Friday spot, which is why it came out on Friday. It came out on Friday, right? I didn't fuck that up. Anyway, yes. Yep, so this is officially taking the Friday spot. I actually wanted to jump on it early, especially since it was very clear it was winning by a bit. It's not a free run level, but it was up there. Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of get started early, especially since that Friday spot has been kind of barren and empty for a hot minute now, and I do feel very, very bad leaving it as such. So yeah, we're here doing this. Couple things before we do get started. Reminder, as always, you can skip my intros. I won't be mad, I'll just cry. I'm very talkative for any new folks here. I tend to ramble a lot. Intros especially tend to be very long, especially right at the beginning of a new show. So absolutely do not be afraid to skip ahead. That being said, if something seems weird later on and you don't fucking get it, I probably explained it to you. Like the fact that when I go to start this episode, you may or may not know. Actually, you won't because it'll be covered. Haha, you've been bamboozled. On the side of the screen, on High Dive, it shows you the next couple episodes, hey, you want to watch these? You're going to look at them and you'll be like, when the fuck does it say you've seen them? And it's because we've been on a fucking journey trying to get this goddamn show figured out here today. I jumped the gun and I was like, let's do that. And then I sat down to record the first episode of it, and then immediately went, oh no. Sub or dub. and that devolved into a situation of trying to figure that out, and then to the discussion of, wait, does High Dive even have the subtitles for all of the songs in this show that seems like it has a lot of songs in it? Because sometimes it doesn't. And I can't speak for High Dive too much, but, some sites don't. So we're also watching Zombieland Saga during this time period. Go see how the first couple episodes of that shit went. It was... I did not want to have a repeat of the clusterfuck that was that. So I wanted to get it figured out. So, the past couple hours have been a lot of back and forth, talking with people in the Discord, testing things out myself, trying to figure out what the exact situation is with regards to subtitles in the show and how everything's working. And because there was some miscommunication and confusion and outdated information and back in here and this and that and people, it was a whole operation. I had people on the inside. I had them working for me. It was a system. And the system was a goddamn mess, but we got there in the end. Long story short, it seems like just go with what we were already doing. Yes. I do want to say a huge thank you to my handy dandy helpers who were trying desperately to help me figure this bullshit out in the Discord. You are appreciated. I love you dearly. Sorry for being a pain in the ass. Also, for you having your recommendation and then me going, but what about it? And then, even if I was correct, I acknowledge it was maybe a slightly dick move to ask for your assistance and then disregard it completely. I was correct in the end, but I acknowledge it was rude. Hey, we're watching the show you specifically recommended to put on the ball. A show I've actually wanted to see for a very, very long time. I've been aware of Revue Starlight for 1,000 years now, 84 years. Very, very long time now, through fucking cultural osmosis, as well as, liking a lot of other shit that tends to either get compared to it or, tangentially related shit like that. As well as just, being a fan of a certain series that happened to have another person in that same community who was a big fan of Revue Starlight. So I would hear about it fucking constantly. Even though I'd never met that person until actually kind of recently. But like all the way up until that point, just a huge fan of that, so they would constantly talk about it. So you'd think I'd be spoiled relentlessly about this. Shockingly, no. I've picked up basically nothing. Theater? Maybe some fight. But probably not even real fight, 'cause theater and gay. And I love that here. Anyway, point is, so, been aware of it for a very long time, but thankfully never really been spoiled, which is, again, wild considering how consistently I hear it kind of compared, not obviously in a lot of ways it's very different, but just how often it kind of gets referenced in relation to, or kind of tangentially to something like Madoka, which I also loved, but also went in spoiled to fucking back. And then they kept spoiling me after I kept going in the show. Why did you do this to me? I still liked it, but I did want to punch you in the mouth. Anyway, point is, so there's that. So yeah, if you do see it pop up on the side at any point during the series, or specifically these first couple episodes, it shouldn't be an issue later on. And it looks like I've seen the next 3 episodes because the fucking play bar is all over the place. It's not. I just randomly was clicking around trying to figure out if songs subtitles work. I did not process any. I think someone mentioned a mannequin once, and that was it. So I've learned nothing. Oh yeah, there it is. It's not on my screen right now. Anyway, point is, there's that. So yeah, this is replacing the first half of Kill la Kill that we did a while back. Again, I'm so sorry that this has been an empty slot for so long. But I'm sure all of the Kill la Kill people were like, could you just keep watching the show if you just weren't gonna fucking do anything? But after this is over, we shall return to me simping relentlessly for Ryuko and all that shit. But until then, this. As well as with the poll, again, we still need to figure out at least a whatever is going to be in second place. That is a lot more in contention than this was. And probably a third place, because I didn't realize until just now that we're in the back third of Zombieland Saga as well. So, obviously, my Dress Up Darling only has 1 episode left as of the time of me recording this. That is the time of you seeing it, but of recording it. Actually, you would have seen it because this comes out after. Fuck. Point is, even though that's almost about to wrap up, that obviously will be replaced with the second half of Aquatope, which I'm looking forward to getting back into. And, Magireva will be replaced with whatever the fuck we vote on here. And then probably whatever the third is goes to, what? Zombies. Blah. Anyway. Again, that's more vampire. I was talking about this earlier. But yeah, again, I don't really have too much to say going into this. Again, I was very confused because I was bamboozled by the existence of a dub for this earlier. If you know anything about me, I genuinely really, really love dubs. I am a voice actor, an English voice actor, if you can believe it. Not Italian. Crazy, I know. French, oui, oui. Anyway, point is, fucking... Yeah, I'm all that shit. So I really, really love dubs, and I try to have a genuinely kind of even balance when and where I can. I tend to ignore everyone constantly when they bitch about me about picking dubs, and I'm always justified and correct in the end. So fucking don't you guys look stupid. Anyway, point is, so I was debating on what to do here. In the end, I think I just decided to go. We're gonna do sub for it. I might do the thing where I go back and rewatch it, the first episode in dub, just to see if something really stands out and is really fucking great. I know some people have issues with. Again, this doesn't matter to you. You're not fucking listening to it. You got your own version. Silly goose. Yeah, use this as a timer reaction. But What the fuck am I trying to say? I've lost my thought because I was too busy talking shit. I don't have an issue in the same way that a lot of other people do when it comes to, like, well, this isn't it. Like, they talk in English, but then they start singing in Japanese. I don't give a fuck. It's never bothered me in the slightest. I really love when people take the time to dub songs. Fucking, again, Zombieland Saga. That they fucking do that in there. It's really, really fucking fun. I really appreciate that they go for it. Is it necessarily as good as the original? I don't fucking know. I don't care. Are they? I respect that they did it. You know, shit like that. They dubbed the fucking OP in that shit. It's a lot of fun. But yeah. Anyway, all that being said, it's just to give my kind of view on how I handle that shit. That being said, we're probably going to just do sub on this, unless again I do end up rewatching, which I never fucking do. But if I try it and I really, really like it, you got to deal with it. For me, because you love me so much. Yes, I don't think I have anything else really to say. We're fucking 1,000 minutes into this already, so, yeah, I don't think I have anything else really to say. Hopefully, the only other thing there was kind of in question with the subs is, like, you know, sometimes they're not perfect, sometimes they're wonky. Again, part of the confusion with this is that it was, like, because it seemed like it was going off of, like, old information, like maybe original, when it was originally put up or whatever the fuck. Like, just issues with, like, the subs, like, not even existing for, like, insert songs and shit like that, you know? But so far that doesn't seem to actually be the case. But yeah, no, like, if there's something I'm missing, if a song has been relayed to me in a scandalous manner, feel free to tell me. I'm probably not going to change. But you can tell me so that I can know and maybe look into it later or some shit like that, you know? But I'm not too worried. That being said, yeah, no, but if there's anything I'm ever missing, like, you can tell me. We have a comment section. Just don't spoil shit, you know? That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Brother? Sister? Some unbeknownst fucking... That's not the right terminology here. Point... You beautiful non-binary bastards. Like, just whoever you happen to be. No, I love you. And we're going to go ahead and watch the first episode of Revue Starlight. And it's going to be a goddamn grand old time. And we're going to love it. And I definitely remembered which version this is. Japanese. I will acknowledge this. They don't tell you that the subtitles are even an option here when you switch it to Japanese, which sort of makes sense. Kind of, but not really. It's weird that they would just get rid of the option. You know what I'm saying? See, again. So no, you would be able to see it now. Because see, it looks like that. It looks like I've bamboozled you, but I haven't. I was just really stubborn about this. And again, I gained zero information out of it. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and do it. Why am I... The fucking camera's being a dingus today. See that shit? See it flump back like that? Crazy. Anyway. Like I fucking owes it money and shit. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do it. It is episode 1 of Revue Starlight. Again, I have very little to go in on this, other than it's one that I have wanted to watch for a long time. I've heard it is very good. I've heard comparisons to other stuff that I like very dearly. And as far as I am aware, gay. And I... love that. For me and them. But they're fictional, so I'm gonna be selfish and say I mostly love it for me. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do it. It is the first episode here in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, man. There is a bean on my screen. Oh my god, the beans! Oh my god, the beans! Yeah, man, together. I love that shit. The beans! I think one of their names is Karen. This is the fullest extent of my... One of their names is Karen. I've been spoiled on everything. She floof. My heater. Okay. You out here forgetting shit? I forget my keys half the time, which is not great when your job kind of requires having keys. Oh, I love the little dealy-doo. There's a little dealy-doo there, too. Also, a small furry mammal of some sort. Polar bear? Damn. So, will I be traumatized by anything in this show from being a theater kid? Only time will tell. Okay. Get in on this shit. Oh, that sounds painful. That also sounds painful. I'd rather die. Maybe not. I guess it depends on the person. She seems okay. Ahoy. I approve of glasses. Claudine is going for it. Damn. Goddamn. Okay, I was very confused. It sounded like your parents hated you for a second and just gave you the most accursed name. I am not going to remember most of these names for a hot minute, so do forgive me for that. I think I've gotten like 2 or 3 of them. That's a name I see on a regular. And I still won't remember that shit. Yeah. Helping with names is always appreciated. All right. Also, do y'all do this every day? You're just doing it for me. I appreciate it personally, but it's weird if you do it every day. Oh, she swoosh. Damn. God damn. I feel like I will be able to recognize her name. Purely because of the Sillery of it all. Oh no. That's a mistake. Don't even bother. That shit is... Did that say the girl became a banana? What? I'd watch that shit. Hmm. Aw. Hell yeah. Damn. I mean... Don't be afraid to let your soul shine. It's the amateur charm and all that shit. Too polished and you lose some of that special sauce, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be reminded of the humanity of it all. Damn. Don't cut yourself short. God damn. I get that. That's the vibe I was picking up. I'm about to drop like a goddamn rock. One might say she literally hath her fuck what? Her head in the clouds. That was what I was going for. That did not come out like what I meant it to. So suddenly back in the licorice recoil of oh goddamn. I too tend to fall off of shit in my dreams a lot. It's not good. It doesn't do my heart very well. Damn, she's all the way schlumped. Hmm. In this moment, I've registered one of those comparisons. Again. I'm sure there's more, but I already get the small modica of it all. I've been here before. Damn. All men are dedicated. That'd do it. I'm stupid. I registered that as the other girl. We're off to a great start. I'm a fucking idiot. Hmm. Back in. Ignore my pause. My God, it's a whole ass polycule. My God, it can't be. You break the poor girl's brain. Would be a lot for one room if we're doing one room. Damn. Mm-hmm. Forgive my notes. It's for something early on in the episode I gotta fix. Got the whole fucking squad in here. Were you looking for... What? just had to reprocess that. Were you looking under a pillow for her? She just has that ability. She just shrink down. It's a superpower. God damn it, they are magical girls after all. It really is just Monica. Tidiness was not a priority, I see. Notes, shit's broken, phone calls. I'm all over the place today. But we're back in. We've taken a turn. We've taken a... We've taken a turn. Stuck the landing though, goddamn. So I will acknowledge I saw the giraffe at one point when I was clicking around. Didn't register it at all. I was like, oh, there's a giraffe. Weird. Anyway, moving on. Didn't cross my mind for a second that was weird. What's that voice? Sounds very familiar. Jesus. I do fear this may be a bad series for me for me to try and add anything of value to discussion sometimes. Because there is a lot. And I'm stupid. So a couple things. One, so I very much understand the Monica comparisons now. You know, like, from some of it I was like, oh, maybe like tonally, maybe, not necessarily in quite the same way, but, you know, like, certain, like, fucking storytelling elements, the relationship between the characters, the introduction of Homegirl, that made a lot of sense. You know, that definitely that definitely expanded on that quite a bit. The comparison jumped ahead significantly after that point. This draft makes me intensely uncomfortable. Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay. I do fear that there will be a number of points in here where I will sit staring dumbfounded. So do forgive me if I come out of a situation like this not necessarily being able to... Oh, fucking Lucy Christian's in there too. God damn it. Oh, she's the banana of it all. Powerful. Fucking... And again, like, I know Brittany Hrabowski is fucking... Karen. I heard a tiny itty bitty bit of it while I was trying to figure the subtitle shit out. I liked what I heard. I know there's a couple people in there that like heard a lot of smaller shit that I'm familiar with as well. Don't you sass me with shit? Don't you try and start nothing on me now? Anyway, fucking okay. Yeah, no, it's the first episode. I will give myself a certain amount of leniency with processing things on the first go of it. Okay. It does not mean I have anything of value to say, but I will offer myself the leniency for this. Okay. That was a lot. Karen, Hikari, banana, theater, giraffe. I got it. I understood the whole episode. That was all I needed to know. Fuck. Yeah, We'll see if I process that slightly better next time. We'll get there. We'll be able to determine what is real and what isn't. Eventually, clarification perhaps. I like it. I like it so far. But yeah, no, I 1,000,000% see the comparison. That 1,000% makes sense why this constantly gets compared to Monica. Again, there was little bits earlier on, but the as soon as we hit that point, the vibe had switched, and I'm like, I've seen this vibe before. I will acknowledge this vibe seems significantly less terrifying, but I've seen this vibe before. Anyway, fuck yeah. I think I kind of have to leave it there, at least for the first episode, and yeah, I appreciate any clarification that isn't obviously spoilery in here. Especially the biggest thing is definitely help with names. That's just because there's a lot of fucking people. Don't get me wrong, plenty of these people will probably be people I'd never hear of again. But there's a good number of them. Claudia, her name was Claudia. Juno? Jasmine? Anyway, fucking, I got like 3 of them. I didn't even get the other friend that's clearly into Homegirl. I didn't even get her name. I said it at the beginning when they said it, and then didn't register that information. Anyway. I enjoyed the first episode of this, and I'm looking forward to the rest to see where else we go from here. Anyway. So yeah, I will go ahead and end it here with episode 1. I hope you enjoyed my immense confusion. And my long-winded ramblings about the nature of text and that explains a language that you do not speak. Anyway, I'm excited though. I'm very curious to see the rest of this. There is one thing I need to see if I can figure out. I'm immediately remembering there was an issue with High Dive, and couldn't remember what it was from back when we tried Oshinoko. I have since remembered. We'll see what I can do to fix it. But yes, I wonder if anyone could tell what it was, because you could technically see it. Anyway, point is, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, my immense confusion, please consider giving it a like. Reminder, as always, that we also have a Patreon and a Discord that you can take advantage of should you feel that you wish to. When it comes to Patreon, so much as $1 in there means you get stuff early. It's not a set period of time. It's just I get everything that I can up and whenever I can. And if it's the first thing that comes up, well, you get it a day early. If it's the 40th, you get a bunch. You know, it's. I used to have a more defined thing, and then my inability to keep up with shit constantly on a regular basis, like a normal human being and or good YouTuber, just meant like I'm like. You give me anything, you get it all. And yes, don't ever feel obliged to drop anything in if you do not wish to, nor do you feel comfortable to. Especially if I do have issues where sometimes I just have to disappear for a fucking month. But that aside, there's that. Again, Discord, you can always come and talk to me and hang out and do stuff there. We have regular chats, spoiler chats, all that sort of shit. You want to relentlessly hear me fucking make references to Ruby? Fucking, it's a goddamn miracle. There was technically one in here, but I didn't say it because I didn't say the name. I absolutely made reference to Ruby in here. Anyway, point is, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. A reminder: there is a poll. It is still going on to figure out those other 2 shows we kind of need to nail down for our replacement for Magirevo. As well as our replacement for Zombieland Saga once we get there. And by the time we'll have done that, but by the time it starts to be a thing we need to worry about again for like, what am I talking about? I'm in love with the villainess and stuff. We'll handle that when we get there. But yeah, almost done with those 2 shows. Or almost done with that one, not as much, but or almost done with Magi Revo, almost done with My Dress Up Darling. Aquatope will be taking over from that on Wednesdays. Yeah, we're doing stuff. I hope you're excited. I hope y'all are excited to watch the theater with me. Boy, that took a slight turn that I feel like I could have expected it, but I didn't. Also, I gotta be honest, fucking miracle, honestly, for how much I was clicking around that I didn't register a lot of that. Because I saw many singular screenshots of that and pieced none of it together. I was like, oh, they're just on stage, not registering. I saw the giraffe, and I didn't question it in the slightest. I really should have questioned the giraffe. Anyway, it's okay. We're good. I do need to see who voices that fucking giraffe. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. I love you all dearly. Take care. Be well. Be safe. Stay beautiful. Stay wonderful. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Take care of each other. Yeah. Goodness gracious me. This was a first episode. First episodes are always the hardest. Because I have to completely readjust. I have to fucking retell everyone everything for the first time and shit. New people have to acknowledge that I'm dumb. They're just like, what the fuck have I stumbled into? A goddamn mess. I tell you what. A big, simpy, cryy mess. And at least 2 of you wouldn't have it any other way. Everyone else would rather just die than continue watching me. Anyway, point is, we're going to go ahead and end it there. I will see you all next time. Hopefully it should be next week. Keep trying. Until then, though, guys. Fucking stuff. Love Karen and Hikari. I know it's really early for me to be saying that, but I figure I should get it in early. Because I like them so far. I do feel bad that I, again, do not remember the name of the other friend who very clearly has a thing for Karen. Am I a bad person?